Hi guys, welcome to HurtMorandom.youtube.com. If you like my channel, like, subscribe, and press the bell button. So what I'm showing you guys is the Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360, and we are going to use it today, as promised. I did a video before this, so this has all kinds of things you can do with it. This is an air fryer, baking, broil, dehydrator, so forth. As you can see right now, I have this on the off mode, so I'm going to show you just a little bit about it and what it does. So this is the crisper part right here. I'll put a crisper in here. It does come with a spit, so you can actually use a rotisserie chicken. You can see right here. So that's pretty cool. And then also it has a little baking pan. Now the baking pan does not fit in here, so you need to put this onto the pizza rack, basically what I'm going to show you here in just a second. So this is the pizza rack. Sorry if you can't see it that well, but you know, it's just basically like an oven rack. We're gonna open up the door here and show you. Then it comes with a drip tray. So here's the drip tray. And if you guys get this, the Emeril Power Air Fryer 360, make sure you keep the drip tray in there at all times for whatever you're cooking, no matter what. And yes, you can put aluminum foil in there. And make sure you put it behind it again the right way. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Make sure you put that below the heating elements. It has two heating elements on the bottom here and on top. And all on the side here too, it has a preheating thing over here, so where the air or the fan blows, so forth, but also has heat. And it'll show you if it's heating from the top or bottom, or it shows from the bottom and top at the same times or whatever. And it does have different things you can select. So to select it, we're going to close this right now real quick, and I'll show you. So you can see, you can do it for warm, reheat, dehydrate, roast, slow cook, rotisserie, broil, bake, pizza, bagel, toast, air fry. So now I remind you though, you can go all the way to this, but you have to turn it backwards to get back to the front, obviously. And some of these are preset already. The air fryer, you know, it does say air fry preheat 400. Toast, you can select a different time, the temperature and darkness. So if I was gonna select that, you know, I could come over here to the slices, you know, about 5 slices, 4 slices, or 1 slice. So I'm in 1 slice, and then we can set how dark you want it, light and gold, all the way to the darkness, or we can do just 1 light. Now if you don't want to do that, you just come back here, go back to the select button, and go to the pizza if you want to do a pizza, and so forth. And then if you say you want to do that, you know, you can adjust the time and stuff. The time and stuff right here, this is the, you can adjust the temperature, which I think it goes to 400 at the most. Okay, now this is going to go to 450, I think is the max for that. Okay. And you can do like the slices, how many minutes and seconds and so forth. But you can always hit cancel. And go back, or just going back here and so forth. So as you see, it's in blue right now. So if I was gonna hit start up, it turns the orange here. You can see it's preheating. So you see down over here, can't see it really, but it's a heating element. So it's using the top and bottom heating element. And right now it's just preheating. All right. And if you want to, you can turn on the fan in there, just like that. Or you can just turn it off if you don't want to use it, and so forth. And there's the light. You can turn the light off if you want. Don't need the light, but most people like the light on, of course, so they can see what they're doing. But then you can adjust the temperatures to Celsius or Fahrenheit. Of course, we're in the United States here, so we're going to do Fahrenheit. And to turn the machine off, simply, you just hold on to the cancel button, like this, and off it goes. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little pizza, not pizza, we're going to do some toast here. So you can see there's different levels here. Let's see if I can get them in there a little bit. Sorry about that. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So 2, 3, and 4 in the same area. So the first one says broil, dehydrate. So yes, I can dehydrate stuff. It can do a toast, bagel, and broil. Level 2, level 3 rotisserie, level 4 air fry dehydrate. So those are all on the same level basically. And then you can level 5 preheat, bake, roast, warm, pizza, dehydrate down here. Also depending on the temperature, so you can do dehydrate down here or broil up here, dehydrate. Levels 1 and 4, levels 1 and 5, excuse me. Down here 6, you can do a slow cook. So what we're going to do, we're going to do some toasting here. So what's neat about this book is it tells you. So we're going to do some toast. It says use to brown and crisp bread on both sides. Great for sliced loaves or English muffins. Heats from the top and bottom heating elements. Uses the pizza rack in position 2. So we're going to put the pizza rack in position 2, which is right here where my finger is. And then you select the darkness of the toast, which I showed you. You can do 1 through 5. We'll select the amount of toast with the time slice control knob. Toast 1 through 6 slices of bread at once, or the air frying fan is not used. Alright, so you can't use the air frying fan while it's used. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get some toast here in just a second. Well, technically it's bread, and then when it goes in there and it's done, it's considered toast, right? Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright, so we're going to get this a little better. So we're going to put this rack into level 2, like it stated in the book here. So, which is right here, I believe. I think that's right. Let me make sure. Right there. Oh, maybe down one more. Okay. All right. So that's 4. There's 3. There's 2. Okay, so it's hard to think which way it goes because there's one more up here. So 1. Okay, so I see 1. This is 2, 3, and 4. This is 5, and this is 6. As you can see, so see where my finger is. So level 1. Level 1's right here. Level 2, 3, and 4 is right here. Level 5 is right here. Level 6 here. Alright, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to put some Dave's killer bread in here. We'll just do 1 slice. Maybe we'll do 2. We'll do 2 slices. We'll put that in there. And always make sure you have your drip tray in here. I was thinking right here. So we're going to do that. Alright. Once I get it in there, just a second there. Sorry about that. And these are thin slices, by the way. So we're going to put them on top of here. Alright. And then I'm going to take this out and clean it. In order to clean this machine, this air fryer thing, on the inside here, take your drip tray out, and in here, use a mild detergent and a damp cloth, or whatever, you know, to get all the stuff out, and grease and grime and everything like that. You can put aluminum foil in here if you want to. It's fine, if that helps you. And then once you're done, use a damp cloth just to wipe all everything else out and get it out. Alright. Of course, do not immerse this in water or anything. No, and on the top here and stuff, you can use, this is stainless steel, so you probably can use like a non-abrasive stainless steel type thing. Alright, so we're going to look at our destructions over here, as I call them. So, as it says, heats from the top and bottom heating elements. So this is for toast. I'll show you what. So we got the toast in there. So it says use to brown and crisp bread on both sides. Great for sliced loaves or English muffins. Heat from the top and bottom heating elements. Uses the pizza rack in position 2. Select the darkness of the toast on scale 1 to 5. Select the amount of toast with time slices control knob. Toast is 1 to 6 slices of loaf bread at once. The air frying fan is not used. And as you can see, it has top and bottom is showing where it's heating from the top and bottom. So we're going to put that in there and turn that on. And we're going to go to toast. So all you do is close the door, go here, find toast right there. So we're going to go to toast. All right. So we're going to select the slices, which is 2. And then all we're going to do is press the start button right down here. And for darkness, we'll go 3. All right, we're just going to hit start. and then we'll see how it works. So right now it's heating the element, is what it's saying it's doing. So that's why it's getting this little bit of time. So like I said, this does not use the fan or anything like that. So a little over 3 minutes. It's almost like most toasters, which is average between 3 and 6, depending on what you do. So we're just testing this now to see how it's working. So we'll just I know the light went out, you know, which is fine. You can turn the light back on if you want. Just hit the light right there. So turn it on so you guys can see it. Hope you guys are having a good day out there. Everything's going well for you. By the way, if you like my channel, subscribe to youtube.com, like, subscribe, press that bell button for notifications, or click down the bottom right hand corner of the screen there on my face there, and you can bring a subscribe button that way. And like I said, make sure you click all, that way you know when I post a video each and every time. So, as it says down here, now I put it for 3 for darkness, and I can feel it getting warm already. So you see it's heating from the bottom and top. So there's a heating element up here and down here, and I can show you what I mean by that. You can see it says where these at right there, like so. Oops, you see it up and down. Then you see from the side there too, heating element used or whatever. So if we're doing air fry, so high speed convection, cook to use replace deep frying, great for cooking breaded items using superheated air with little to no oil. Heats from the side heating element, uses a crisper tray in position 4. The air fryer fan is always on. So that's this right here, which I will not work on this. And as you can see, it's heating down there. Also up above, it is heating up there too. So we'll see how it does and see how it comes out as. Grab a little plate here and we'll see what sound, how it lets me know when it's done. I'm going to turn the light back on so you guys can see it again. But I can smell it already. And by the way, up here, this does get hot because it's a hot surface because we're heating on top here, and I can feel it's warm. So I got my drip tray down there just in case for anything else. I see I said some crumbs down there, but I'll get that out when it cools off. Always let your oven, your air fryer cool off here before you do anything to it. And of course, when you're going to pull this out, use your oven mitts and all that good stuff. All right. So the light won't stay on that long. It's just so a lot of people like to see it. I think it's just to help the lights just to see what you're doing. So as you can see, when I turn it on, it goes switches over to the orange color here to show that something is cooking in there or whatever. So be right back. And for safety reasons, make sure if you're having your kid with you, make sure you're paying attention to them all the time, because you know how little kids can be. Like, oh, let me check that out. It looks cool. So you can see those down there are very, very hot down below there. So I'm gonna grab some gloves here in just a second, some mitts. So make sure you have an oven mitt. This goes up to 300. Just 60 degrees, I think. That's what I'm going to hold them to. So as you can see, so it's ready to go. So let me know it's ready to come out. So we're going to pull it on out slightly. It looks like it did a pretty good job, actually. I did a really good job. You can see it's a little bit darker on both sides, so it looks pretty even, actually. So I'm pretty impressed. So it's much darker than it was. It's very nice and hot when it comes out. So we can put a little bit of butter on there. So now we're just going to let the oven cool down before I grab anything out of there. Always let it cool down. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to butter our toast up here just to see how it is. I got some butter over here on the side of me here. So it looks like 3 or 4 for the shade is probably the best, maybe. And this make your toast darker. I like my toast like in between, I guess you could say. Mind you, This is going to be hot still. All right. So wait until the air fryer cools off in there. And while I let the butter melt on there, I'll show you some things that it comes with. Here, I already showed you all the trays and stuff, and the skewer and all that good stuff. This does come with the Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360 recipe book right here. So there's all kinds of different recipes here. Let me see. We'll just open up to a page and see what we got. Let's see. We'll come here. Roasted salmon. Look at that. So this is a 2-pound salmon fillet, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of Emeril Lagasse essence seasoning, which I'm guessing you probably can buy in the stores. Place the salmon on the baking pan. Season the salmon with the lemon juice and Emeril Lagasse essence seasoning. Slide the pizza rack into shelf position 1, placing the baking pan on the top of the rack. Rotate the program selection knob to the roast setting. So you're going to rotate it to the roast setting. Alright. And then rotate the time control knob to 20 minutes. Press the start/pause button to begin the cooking style. And as you heard, it beeped when it was done. So, and there's our toast. It's all done. So this is Dave's Killer Bread thin bread. So I do like Dave's Killer Bread. Very expensive though, but it's very good. Anyways, guys, that is what it does, and does all kinds of things. So, like I said, so if you want to go to a bagel, so it does a bagel. So you can select the temperature or darkness, and select the slices, as you can see right there. So I think this one I'm gonna do is 4 slices. Okay, 6 slices, 5 minutes, and you can select the temperature/darkness. So I think the temperature, most of these have preset temperatures already, but as this one, I think has a preset temperature, yeah. And if you don't want to do that, you can come back over here and select something else. See, this says preheat. This has the fan for bake, or whatever. So if I hit the start button, obviously it's gonna do that, doing a preheat. All right, as you can see up here and down here, it's using both the heating elements on top and bottom, and preheat on the side here, which is a heating element also, which is part of the air fryer. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. This is CircleMartRandom at YouTube.com. Like, subscribe, press that bell button for all notifications. And that down there is just a little seed down there, by the way, from the Dave's Killer Bread. So you guys have a great day, and I hope you got something out of this, and I hope you liked this video. And if you like my channel, like, subscribe, press that bell for notifications. It's CircleMartRandom. Thanks for watching. Oh yes, and if you want to turn this off, hit the cancel button down here. Just hold it for a few seconds, like 3 seconds, and I'll turn it off. By the way, like I said, if you have children and you're trying to show them to cook or stuff like that, and you're using this, please make sure that you're using all the safety materials you need, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Be safe with them, help them, because kids do like to cook and stuff, and make sure you have the proper equipment, protective equipment, personal PPE basically. So stuff like this, oven mitts and stuff like that, so they don't burn their hands. Alright guys, you guys have a great night. This has been CircleMartRandom at YouTube.com.